I feel so frustrated, and I make it so damn complicated for myself. My world seems like it's deflating. Oh, but I have to smile throughout it for everyone else. Sometimes I wanna fly high up to the clouds, and I just wanna cry, die, and never come down. I'm the silence in the noise, I'm the snowflake in the storm, and I'm so fragile, already torn. 'Cause my head is the worst of them all, but I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable, yeah, I'm unbreakable, yeah, unbreakable. I'm the silence in the noise, I'm the snowflake in the storm, and I'm so fragile, already torn. 'Cause my head is the worst of them all, but I'm unbreakable. Most of the time I'm jaded, 'cause I keep quiet instead of honest. Someone help. Sometimes I wanna fly high up to the clouds, and I just wanna cry, die, and never come down. I'm the silence in the noise, I'm the snowflake in the storm.
Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone is good and golden. We're going to be doing some iClone, and then once we switch over to premium or exclusive content, I might do some Daz. I might stay in this. It depends on how I feel. I went ahead and booted up Premiere so that we can go ahead and knock out those voices exactly where I left off yesterday. Unfortunately, I was not anticipating my dad coming over here and helping me with the car. I thought that was supposed to be for today, but he came over yesterday instead. All right, so let's go ahead and place this file and then see what we can work with here, right? I wonder if there is a way to fade this audio in. I'm not sure. Is this fade? Fade in, Alt key. Okay, so let's do Alt. Okay, so we cannot. Can we extend it? I've never done this before, so I don't know. Guess not. Ah, that's how we do it. Okay. This is the first time me actually doing this in Premiere. So it's new knowledge. Okay, and I kind of want to extend this. So what I'm going to do is maybe maybe I'll just duplicate it. Maybe not. Huh. Well, I guess there's another way we can do it. So I can go down here to the audio file right here and just drop it in again, like so. Then we can do a fade out, something like this. See what we got now. Okay. And then maybe can I blend these in? Oops. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? It's not this. Not that. Oh, it's up here. It's not exactly what I'm looking for, though. There used to be some... I don't like this little hiccup right here. I don't like that hiccup. Could I loop it? What does this do? This is preset default. Could increase the speed and duration on it. That might get what I need out of it. So what if we do the speed at 150? Oh, no. That's not what I'm looking for. Speed at 50 then. See how that sounds. And then fade it out. Maybe that'll work instead. Okay. Or what I could do instead is decrease the speed. So let's do speed, or increase the speed. Let's try 65 and see if that is around the length I need, and then we will adjust the fade. Roughly, yeah. I need to be a little bit faster. Let's try 70. I need it to be right around... Actually, I need to increase it a little bit more. So speed... Let's try 72. That works. And now we'll do the fade. We can get rid of this. No longer required. And then at this point, we can use the other stuff. Cool. Let's see. Oops, that's not what I needed. What is it? It should be under Lake of Lies, I believe, and then we have it under Sounds. Yeah, I see it here. Go ahead and drop that in, and then increase the speed for this whole thing, right? So, no, I can't. So let's do speed. Let's make it 90. Okay, a little bit more. Speed. Try 80. And then fade out. Because at this point, he's already around the corner, right? So I'm going to have a long fade out like this. And then I'll just bump that up to there. Take a look. Should be pretty good. Yeah, that'll work. That will most definitely work. Unless I can do something with this fade even more. Apply default transition. Interesting. I don't know anything about that. And what I have right now kind of works and flows. So I'm just gonna go with it. And we'll do a file. Save. And I don't think there's any other No, there's nothing else I really need to do on sounds per se. I could add this down here while they're driving as like a low ambience, but I think I'm gonna have music playing instead. So that, I mean, even if I do add it, I can have several audio tracks, as you can tell. So we will play around with that once we can get music in here. I'm not really trying to go ham on either the coloring or lighting in this yet until I'm done with the entire scene, and then from there we will do all the coloring changes and stuff in this. So we can go ahead and close out of this, and we can start working on this animation, which I don't think I even really started on.
Yeah, completely out of the blue with no rhyme or reason, Mark. I had plans that I had to drop on a whim just to appease you. Yeah,
Are we back? Are we good? I think we're good. Okay. Woo, that was weird. Uh, I'm I'm not sure why there is no voice, so I'm kind of curious why. Oh, that's because it's under Kevin. We gotta go further. Okay. We must have the wrong character selected. We do. Still shows no voice. It still shows Kevin. Interesting. All right, so where is... Not Kevin. I don't even see her down here. There, thank you. There we go. This is better. I don't know why it keeps on selecting... Selecting her, or selecting him. So we'll go ahead and take off this. She's no longer talking. We need a good camera angle, so we need to figure something out for this. Let's see. How would it look if we want something like this? Oh, I don't like that. Alright, let's go back to the beginning. Just like this. Select camera. Get rid of that. So it stays exactly like this. That doesn't look too bad. We'll figure out what we're going to do with the camera in a bit. I am going to create a camera here, though. So let's do create camera linear. And I will name this camera passenger window. Then we'll move elsewhere. Alright, there's that. We also need to dim this down. Let me go ahead and create another camera. So I'm trying to figure out which I like better, right? I'll call it camera windshield. Let's take the SUV, which I think I need to choose the chassis. Go over here to the materialist and look up glasses. I think that's what I need. Yeah, that's what I needed. Cool. There we go. Alright, we do have the dialogue. So let's do Lake Lies. Do got the dialogue. Animation, create script. Oh. Probably help if I had our characters selected, huh? There's Kevin. There's Camilla. Animation, create Aculips. File or open.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
Generate text. Homegirl over here. Like, hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed? I like it. Let's go ahead and align it. Apply it. We're just on our basic camera. So this is just to move around, check her out, see how that sounds and looks with the Aculips. So here it is right here. Now I do believe it said to right click lip options because we don't have any lip options going on right now. Smooth, he had it at 1, and then clip strength, let's do 1.2. Apply. Okay. And let's take a look now.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
I think that's perfect. I like it. Right out the box, it looks pretty damn good, huh? It's not bad for me. Alright, so we got that.
Hey, hold up now.
Let's find a camera angle. What if we did something like this, where you can see the hand and him moving? Hopefully it's still moving. Let's see.
Hey, hold up now. How would
No,
you
it's
feel
not.
if the roles were reversed?
Darn it. I kind of like this camera angle, though. Let me see how it looks if I focus on her. Did it not work? Ah, I know why. It's selecting the windows, why? That's too bad. Oops. I don't think this looks too shabby either. Let's try and get another camera view.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
I don't like the bumping because the whole thing's not bumping right, so I don't like that. Let's check a different camera angle.
Hey, hold up now.
Oh, I forgot to parent both of these, so let's go ahead and parent them. Now let's try.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
Not bad. Not sure how I feel about that. I feel like this one might be even better.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
I feel like this one's better, honestly. Let's do camera windshield. We will depth of field, pick target. Dang it. Hey Green, how you doing, buddy? I need to pick her, but the windshield's in the way. Let's see. Let's go ahead. I guess there's another way of doing this. I can hide that. Pick her now. Unhide it. Maybe I'll add like a little bit of lens flare with this one as well. Coming from the side here.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
I like that. I do. I think that's pretty good. Let's create lens flare. I'm not positive how to do this. I think I have to be looking at the sun, so the lens flare might not be working how I originally wanted. So I don't think I can get this to do anything. Happy the pizza making was good. Yes. Yeah, I seen you sent that image. I was like, looks tasty. At first I thought it was an egg and a pizza. And I'm like, who eats eggs and pizza? But then I realized it's just like a sunflower on the plate. Alright, so I guess lens flare is just not going to happen for this particular one. Because I can't see it. Okay, so there's the sunlight. Do not need to be all up in the grill on it. So where is the sun? So this is sunlight. What if I move it to 0? 0. And 0. Whoa, I seen something there, didn't you? Hey, now we're making improvements. Look at this. So let's go ahead and turn on the car now. And get in the camera. That's not going to work, is it? How does that look? Oh, I gotcha. I saw the mozzarella with sun rays. There we go. That's what's up. I'm liking this look right here, but I think as it goes on, it needs to change.
Hey, what now? How would you feel if it were reversed?
So as I'm thinking, something like that. And by the end, it's right there. I just don't like this light. I wish I could hide the light and keep this. You know what I mean? The other idea I could possibly do. Let's go ahead and get in the preview. The other thing I could possibly do is just bring... You know what? I think it's because of the opacity. Hold on. Let's go to the door. Because you see, like, if I bring this thing, like, right here, it stops, right? And I think the reason why is because of the windshield, right? I think that's why. So you can't see the windshield here. So how about we just hide it? Sounds like a good idea to me, huh? Where's it at, though? Okay, it's this one. Glass FR. Let's say we bring it down to 0. Just for the sake of seeing if this works. Oh, I got the wrong thing selected. It does kind of work, and I like this look a lot better. Let's see if I can't build upon that, right? Maybe I can even get the sunlight completely out of it. No, that's too far. Maybe I can rotate it, though. Maybe it can stay just like that, and then I can rotate it. Let's, what way is rotating it, though? Blue, so Z. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Huh. Oh, probably helps if I have it on too, right? Nothing. It's because it's too low? No, it's from the back a little bit.
Take my breath away, 'cause so much slave to society. Please forgive my soul. I was too scared to break away. Could you embrace my flaws? 'Cause I was too young to know what's wrong and right, but now I was trying to understand.
Back to the same fucking problem of it having to be in there. Oh, there we go. That could work. Let's see how this looks with a play.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
I don't like it at all now. Because this it's too much of yeah, it's just taking up too much. It's just taking up too much. It's distracting when the focus should be on
Hey, hold
homegirl
up now.
here.
How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
Okay, that looks good. Let's What do I want to do? Do I want to do like idle or have her like kind of get mad? Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Let's go like
Hey, hold up now.
right there. And then we will bring let's where you at? Camilla. And we will boop. Edit. Motion layer. And what I'm thinking is like her kind of like moving inward, right? That's what I'm thinking. So let's lock this, right? So pin both of those so that she doesn't try and get up out of her seat. And then let's get her head. No, let's go to this point. No, that's not the point I'm looking for either. Let's go back.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
It went right back. That's interesting. So we have to do something
Hey, hold up now.
right there, but then it goes right back to here because of the bouncing. That's the reason why. Let's just get rid of the bouncing then.
Hey, hold up now. How would...
Alright, so this doesn't look too bad. What we need to mess with now is to make it look more fluent. Just making sure I'm on the right thing. I think we gotta go into the FK mode on this one. And go to the neck. Is there not a neck bin? So this is only twisting. Interesting. Yeah, it's only twisting. Fuck is a pose mixer? Let's get the other arm. So I decided to be on the windshield, right? So I can use these other cameras now just to make it easier. Let's take this hand and no, this is not what I want. Let's keep it right there for now, right? And then we're gonna move ahead. So
Hey, hold up now. How
somewhere right around here, I want the hand up. That's what I'm shooting for. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. All right. All right, let's see how this looks.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
It's not too bad. The cameras are distracting though, ain't they? Let me hide the cameras. And what was full screen? I think it was like Control 7, right? Yeah.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
That's not bad. I want this to maybe come up a little bit and also quicker. And then go from there. Alright. And I need to mess with the head a little bit. I do not like... Which, that's fine. Now let's mess with the head just a little bit more. Like a in-between spot here. No. Let's get this right. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good.
How would you feel
Now let's click on this one because that's where I want to be at. And kind of just move the head, tilt it a little bit more like that. Let's give it a lookie.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
What frame is this? 231. Let's set that for the project. Did I take it off? Guess I did. Oh, it's probably when I went in. I know what it is. I went into a different, see, workspace, animation. And now it probably is in this one. No, it's not. I broke it. Fine then, edit. Project settings. I'll throw this back up here. In frame's gonna be 231. Hey, how you doing? I am not sure how to pronounce your Mirai. Mirai? Mirai. Mirai. How you doing? I think this is coming along pretty good, though.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
That's pretty good. I just want to also make some more minor tweaks and adjustments, like maybe like right here we'll change the hand to bend or turn a little bit more, maybe a head bob or something like right over in here somewhere, you know, something on the lines of that. So let's go ahead and boop. Boop. I think move that. Something on the lines of that. And then let's move like right over here. Head can go like that. Okay. Let's see how it looks.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
That gave it exactly what I wanted. That is sweet. That is awesome. That's looking fantastic. She has a depth of field. There's this bright light, but that's okay. I can get behind this. Let's go ahead and save this. This is clip number 8. So I gotta render out clip 7 and clip 8. Oh, I didn't took that stuff off. Okay. We'll have to go and make more voices. I think this is going to be just the car driving. I'm going to see it just driving by or whatever, right? I think that's what I'm going to do for this next one. I'm trying to decide how I want to do it. So I'm not sure how I'm going to implement it. Any suggestions? All right, this one's done, so let's go ahead and maybe I should just go back to doing a front shot of the MC. What did I do for number 6? Was it number 6? Or was it number 7? You know what? Maybe I should have Premiere up just so I can see what I fucking did. Because I gotta see which one I was messing with for what, so I can keep up with camera angles and what I've done. Oh, I guess I could go ahead and unhighlight that. And hello to you. Alright, so which was clip number 6? That's clip 1. Clip 2, 3, 4. Alright, clip 4 is what I need to load. Actually, what I could do is do like kind of want to pick this. Go to scene, go to the SUV. Something like that. Oh, the wheels stopped turning. You seen that? So I have to mess with the wheels a little bit more. That's funny. I forgot. I guess I didn't forget. I didn't need it at that particular point. I kind of like this idea. And then we will take the camera and pick the focus of this right here. Awesome. And add the voice. So let's go ahead and get the voice in. Even though we don't really need the lip sync, but we're gonna go ahead and do it anyways, just so that it's all together, right? Throw that over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. Text to speech. We don't need Jessica. We need Chris.
Okay, you made a valid point. I just want us to have a wonderful weekend, you know, like we used to.
A little less on the exaggeration.
Okay, you made a valid point. I just want us to have a wonderful weekend, you know, like we used to.
Try again.
Okay, you made a valid point. I just want us to have a wonderful weekend, you know, like we used to.
I don't like how he says we used to, like that. But the rest seems okay.
Okay, you made a valid point. I just want us to have a wonderful weekend, you know, like we used to.
Actually, I'm going to take down the exaggeration a little bit more, like a lot more. Let's try now.
Okay, you made a valid point. I just want us to have a wonderful weekend, you know, like we used to.
Let's put a comma here.
Okay, you made a valid point. I just want us to have a wonderful weekend. You know, like we used to.
How about like when we were younger? Maybe I'll get better results.
Okay, you made a valid point. I just want us to have a wonderful weekend. You know, like when we were younger. Okay, you made a valid point. I just want us to have a wonderful weekend. You know, like when we were younger. Okay, you made a valid point. I just want us to have a wonderful weekend. You know, like when we were younger.
He sounds so condescending towards the end. That's the only thing that I'm not liking. And it seemed to be the same way on the last one too, so I guess I'll just have to deal with it. Animation creates script. We're doing the AccuLips, even though we don't really need to do much of anything on this, honestly, because we're not doing the lips, but I do need it to be playing, right? So let's go ahead and play it and generate the text.
Okay, you made a valid point. I just want us to have a wonderful weekend. You know, like when we were younger.
Generate text and throw it in there. You know what I mean? Just throw it in there. Some good shit right there. Apply. Let's see how many frames I'm going to be needing for this. $360. 362. Change the project like so. Now we need to find out when the wheels are not turning, so I'm going to do some wheel action over here. I think it's right here. Like which is which? Is it this one? Because I only need to do two. The two that's being seen, right? Okay, so there's that one. And we go to animation, modify, right here.
Okay. You made a valid point. I just want us to have a wonderful weekend. You know, like when we were
And it stops right there. Yeah. So it almost spins the whole time. To be fair, I can just move this over here. And then let's just change this to 6,000. For realism of a car BMW, the blinker shouldn't be used. Trying to say they don't have good enough blinkerness? Is that what you're trying to say? Alright. Where's the other one? This one. Perfect. I'll just bring that over. Add 600 to it for the fuck of it. And hit play.
Okay. You made a valid point. I just want us to have a wonderful weekend. You know, like when we were younger.
It's not bad. This will be clip 9, I believe. Yeah, because I haven't saved it yet. I don't know how that will work while they're speaking, but I'll try it. If I have to remake this animation, I will. I got a good idea for this next animation. It's gonna be kind of long too. So for the next portion, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to pretty much start from scratch. I wonder if I have any sits. I did get a animation pack. That was extremely way too expensive yesterday. I don't think I have any sitting down though. This could possibly work for a starting point in the car. Could. Just taking a look at the stuff that I have. Right there. That can work. And then I'll just tweak everything I need to know. Fuck yeah, that'll work. I'll twist it, kind of make her kind of angry, and then she's going to slam back in her damn seat and look out the window. That's what I'm... Nah, people driving those cars for some reason never use them. You probably hate me then, because I don't ever use my turn signal either. Like, okay, so this is how it is where I live. You have 3 different types of people. 3 different types of people where I live. One is they're driving slow, slowing down traffic, doing the turn signal, completely safe in every regard. Then you have your dumbasses, which like to go 90, 100 miles an hour down the road. And they get mad at you if you don't use your blinker because they always use their blinker every time. And I sit here and I'm like, bitch, you're already going 100 miles an hour. What difference does it make if you use your fucking blinker? You'll be in jail. Third type is like me. I don't really speed, maybe like 5 miles an hour or so. Like the highest I go is like 70 miles an hour. But I never use my blinker. I just don't care. I just don't care. All right, so let's go ahead and open up. Let's see, which should I start with? Let's open up Premiere over here. You know what? I might just be able to open up the last one. So let's just do that. Open, and I'll just clear it all out. We also need to make a couple more sound bites. See how this sounds?
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the years. Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the years.
That's good. I like that. That's a good one. Go with number 6. Then this one.
In case you forgot, you were the one that cheated first. Our marriage is nothing more than a hollow shell.
You know what I forgot to do? On the one that I'm about to load up, I didn't mess with the expressions any, did I? I gotta change the expressions. How do you forget to mess with the expressions? Dear God, what was I thinking? So let's go ahead and go into preview. Oh, no, not preview. Just camera. I'm gonna get up close so I can see her grill. Oh my. And then we'll make that animation. All right, so what did she say again?
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
Okay, so she needs to be angry still. That works. Also need to stop my camera over here. Where's my timeline for this fucking thing? Okay, here it is. Go ahead and delete that. Go ahead and delete that. That works. God dang it. Control Z. Click on you so I can move better. Moving better is always a plus. Okay. Boom. Where was expression at? Was it direct puppet? No. What is direct puppet? What the fuck does this do? I'm gonna have to look that up. Direct puppet. It's motion puppet. There's a lot of shit I have no idea about this. Reach tangent. So I know what this is for. I saw this in this has to do with MD. So what MD does is you can have like a prop on the ground and the character can pick up the prop and it can make a looping animations and stuff like that if you want, right? And that's what this reach target actually does. How you doing, Horror? How you enjoying the creator program? It's not shabby. It's not shabby at all. You haven't been in here, and you're really missing out, dude. You're really missing out. I'll tell you why. Lake of Lies. So I'm doing a complete 3D animation video that is horror related. Granted, it's going to take me forever and a day. It's not going to be no high quality stuff because I'm just learning this program, but it's pretty fucking cool. This is what I got so far. There's 3 more clips in this. I just haven't rendered them out, but this is what I have put together so far.
Come on, Natasha. It's not really that bad now, is it? It's just one weekend.
Yeah, completely out of the blue with no rhyme or reason, Mark. I had plans that I had to drop on a whim just to appease you.
That's what I got so far. I haven't done any transitions, I haven't done any lighting, but that's just the straight animations. Like right here, what I'll end up doing is doing like a dip to black so that it looks more smooth. But I'm not too worried about all that until I have the whole scene done. He lulled me. Horror Stream lulled me. Alright, so let's fix this animation if I can find it. Face puppet? Quit showing that. Why do I gotta do that every fucking time? No, not face puppet. Face key then. There it is, an expression. Okay. Then we go to expression in here. There it goes. Right here. Expression layer. That'll work.
Hey, hold up now.
Okay, right here is where I want it. So frame 73. Kind of like a is it like a surprise angry? Like a mixture? Because I can't pick everything. I have to have a starting point and then mess with it like this. There's a surprise. I think I'll start with an angry and then make the eyebrows go up. So let's go with this one right here. Expressiveness, let's make it a little bit more mean. And then let's modify it with the eyebrows. Can I move both at the same time? Are you serious? I can't? That sucks. Once it's done, I'll promote it. Appreciate it. Yeah, it'll take me forever and a day. But this is actually what I'm doing on the creator program because I can't always do my 3D stuff. So what I'm doing is, this, because I can always mess with this, right? So, because all it's gonna show, because every horror has to have like a little bit of boobage, but that's it. So I should be able to get away with that. So. All right, let's see how that looks. Let me also, while I'm doing that, let me delete this and delete this one because we're going to be changing those expressions as well.
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were... Hey, hold up now.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. And then, like, roughly, like, right around here, we'll just make it, like, angry. Like this. Whoa! Homegirl, what is on with your mouth right now? You look like you about... Oh, boy, whoa. Gotta switch that one for sure. So that's gotta go down. Actually, no. What I'll do instead is mess with the mouth. Like, what the fuck we got going on here? Is it the Titan? Yeah, it's Titan. I might have just picked a bad frame, too. All right. Okay, so now we got to... Okay, so that we did the, was it windshield is what we're doing right here. So this is where we...
Hey, hold up now. How would you feel if the roles were reversed?
Yeah, that's good. I like it. Let's go ahead and save it. That's exactly what I'm looking for there. A masterpiece. Masterpiece. I love it. I love it. Are you in the creator program too, Horror? Did you make it? I don't know how they picked. I know you can stay in it too as long as you maintain your stuff. So I'm really pleased with this setup a lot better. And it's not just a money bag. That's another thing that I'm happy with. A lot of people are unhappy with the whole, like, you got to use Rumble Studios and stuff. It doesn't bother me. I'm a little biased. I like Rumble Studios. But at the same time, it's how they're tracking their stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure there's other ways that they could possibly learn to track stuff. But I just don't mind Rumble Studios. Granted, it was burping a little bit a few days ago, like Monday or something. I tried to stream Monday and couldn't because Rumble Studios was burping, but they fixed it. But still, yeah, some people are like really upset about that. All right, so this is which clip did I say I was gonna? I think I can do it from this clip right here. So let's go ahead and do File, Save Project As, and I'm gonna make it clip 10. And what I'll do is just delete it all, and then start fresh. Use that animation that I've seen, and then work from there with what we have. Da, 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 da. Another thing I gotta do with the Premiere is like during this section, like right here, I need to have a thing that says like Lake of Lies that fades out as the car's driving down the road and turns around. And this is where it starts. That's what I'm attempting to do too. I'm not sure I'm gonna pull that one off, or I don't know. I'll have to do something in Photoshop, I'm assuming. So. Yay. I'm not that great at Photoshop. I can get by. That's about it. It would be cool if like Lake of Lies and like blood's running down, but I can't do that. I'm not that good. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to delete this. Delete this. Delete this. And delete this. We're starting from scratch on this one, boys. Alright, let's go ahead and go to project. I don't know how many frames I'm gonna be needing, so let's just start out with I'll just do like a, oh no, not 7,000, 700, bro. Damn, you killing me, Smalls. There we go. Let's do that, and let's zoom this bitch over here towards the end. Minimize that timeline and go into that animation. This one right here. All right, make sure we have her selected because, yes, it likes to change sometimes for some stupid ass reason. So I'm going to pick that one. I'm just looking to see what else I got. Sit to stand. Absolutely not. You're not standing in the car. Stand on these nuts. Wow, homegirl over there just shooting away. Oh, the possibilities. Oh, and then it gets into its stupid things. All right, so it looks like we're going to be doing the sit talk just fine. It'll give us a good base point. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go into camera. Go down here. We got to pick you up. It looks like you are sitting through the floorboard. Oops. Where is it? There it is. I think I still need to bring it up a little bit. Like that. There we go. It's not bad. I have to fix the leg a little bit. And just so I can see better, I need to get rid of that, hide it, just so I can see better. Excuse me. Turn off depth of field so I can make sense of my life. And there's other ways you can do this. Like if you can make like the whole scene, all that stuff, and then you can do different cameras, do camera switches, and render it out all in one photo. You can do that. I just like to do piece by piece so I can stay on course. Maybe if I get better, more comfortable, and whatnot, then that'll change. But until that time, I'll just keep doing it this way, you know. All right, so let's fix this. Bitch. There we go. Kind of want the leg a little bit more up and over because it's not looking all that hot to me right here. Oh, dear fucking God. I'm so tired of this camera shit. Yeah, I'm not liking the... Let's go to... Oh, by the way, I also learned this yesterday. So what this is the base motion. So that animation, what you see right here, sit, talk, right here, that is base motion. Anything I do to correct it now goes on base layer. You can actually rename these if you want, because you can have layers stacked on top of layers, and then you can add the weight to it on how much it messes with this base thing right here, right? Which is what edit motion layer. That's what it's correcting. Nothing to do with the base. It's all dealing with the motion. I think I need this right here. That looks a lot better right there. So that's what I want to go with. Let's see how it sticks. If it sticks the whole time. Yes. For the most part, it does look like it's sticking. Awesome. Now, here's the other thing that you can do to give you an example of that. So if you go to animation layer and you click this off, it goes back to the original, right? And then you can also apply a weight on how much it affects it. So that's just showing you the example of how it actually works. All right, so we got that fixed. Now, what I want is her actually looking over at the dude over here. Is this animation on? No, it doesn't look like it. That's too bad. Let's turn this back on. I think I did one from the windshield already. So I need to be back inside the car, in my opinion. So I want to be back inside this car. I want to have a really good look on her. Unfortunately, it's really hard to move inside this car. So what I'm going to do is mess with the camera a little bit when I get to that point. So I'm going to have her more looking this way, and then she's going to slam back in her seat and go from there. What's going on, Havel? Are you having a good day? Giggity. Think you would play 7 Days to Die with a whole group of Rumble folks? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I do like my 7 Days to Die. Don't get me wrong. I do like my 7 Days to Die. But time is limited, so if I do, it'd only be for like a couple hours, tops. I haven't played video games on stream in a good minute. What, Final Fantasy 16 was the last one? Okay, so let's go ahead and keep correcting what I want this to be. Let's go ahead and click on the beach and go to modify. I'm not against it though. Edit motion layer. Get off of here. Feel like I'm starting to get a handle on this shit a little bit more. I think I need to turn her a little bit more too. Yeah. Yeah. I do. That'll work. What can I do with the hands? How you been though? I seen that you were streaming last night, but you always start streaming when I'm going to bed. And then like I think it's the reverse. Like I start streaming when you're going to bed. Let's see. How do I want to put this? Okay, I think I got an idea. Let's take this hand right here. Bring it out like this. Oh, shit. I need to pin this. Let's get this shoulder up more. Fuck. 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 I gotta redo all this. Okay. I did it on the wrong frame. So I need to let's put in the dialogue then. That'll help me to figure out what I got to do. Think it's this one?
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the years.
Generate text. Gotta switch these. Fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the years. Align. There we go. Woo, boy. All right, let's apply this now. I'm not sure how many frames that was either. I gotta scroll down. I didn't look. That alone is 300. Okay, cool. So at this particular point, I'd say around 275. At this point right here is where I want her arms out like I was trying to do. So let's do that now. Try again. Edit motion. Then let's see. Oh, right. Pin both of those. That looks weird, doesn't it? I think it's hand related. Okay, cool. I also want to bring her up. Like she wants to be in someone's fucking face. Hold on. I need to pin these as well. I can adjust that a little bit easier. I just don't want to have to adjust a whole arm. You know what I mean? Man, I got a lot of work to do on this one. Hold on, I need to go back over here. I gotta move this. Let's get out of here for a second. All right, cool. Now let's go back into the edit. Go to frame 250. Bring the hand out. I gotta hide this fucking car. Dear God. So hard to work with that fucking car in the way. Okay, so I feel like her arm is way more like this, and I don't like that. So let's go ahead and try to correct that if I can. I think I'm gonna have to bring the shoulder back. Has to be shoulder wise. There we go. Then up, out, up. I think I'm making headway now. I want to do the same thing for this one. Making sure it doesn't move. All right. Cool. Oh, fuck this camera though. All right. Let's try and take a look. See how it looks from over here.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have.
Okay. We'll have to mess around with it a little bit more. 'Cause I don't like how that is going on. That should not be a thing. That's because of the actual motion, right? So I might create another layer just for this arm, honestly. Base layer's fine. At least that's what I'm thinking. So I can keep track of it better. You know what I mean? I'll call it Wild Arm. And I really do not want this. I feel like let's go into where would that be at? Is it right here? Can I do a progressive thing? I don't know. Or curve. Maybe that's what I gotta do. I gotta do like a little bit of a curve. Let's do base layer. Let me see if I can't get this curve thing to work because I don't want it to go in so damn quick, so damn slow how it's doing. I think I can do curve editor. I said I think I can. Probably not. Really would love to learn this thing too, by the way. That's hip, left thighs, calves, foot, toes. Like, I see no lines, like, whatsoever. I don't know if my shit is broke or what. But I definitely don't see anything. I don't know. I for some reason, this shit just does not work for me. Let me look at, maybe I can work through it with constraints. It's not what I'm looking for. Constraints. Is it only look at? What? It shouldn't be. I don't know. Oh well. I'll just go try and do it the way I was doing it before, I guess. All right, let's just look at it step by step, I suppose, and try to. Wait a minute, I got two different things right here. Okay, so this got to be deleted. That's fine. I'm just curious if I should be able to do constraints with this. It looks like this is not what I was looking for. I get what this is now. I can go ahead and close that out. I understand what that is now. What's this do? Will that change anything?
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the.
No. Maybe it goes by each one.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over.
Okay, that's way too much then.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the. Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over.
That's better. That's a little bit better. And you can change the strength on it.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over.
Yeah. That works a little bit better. This is clip number 10, I do believe. Just to make sure that I'm not overwriting anything. I don't think I have it over here, do I? No, 6. Okay, 5. File, save project as. Because I'm pretty sure I just took 9, deleted everything, and saved it as 10. That's what I think. Let's hope so, anyways. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just hope and pray. Hope and pray. Oh, it's been an hour and 45 minutes, fellas. Let me go ahead and get a cigarette. It's been a long, long, long stretch. Be right back. All right, I am back. Let's turn this music back on. Unmute tab. There we go. Bring up my OBS again. Looks like my Rumble Studios is lagging a little bit behind. Also, it doesn't look like I'm getting notifications. Doesn't look like it. That ain't good. Let me look at something real quick. Tynes2. I appreciate that follow, man. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe I missed it or something. But I definitely did not see it popping up on the live chat or anything, which is unfortunate. I like to give shout outs and things like that, you know what I mean? Does it show up in my actual stream? Maybe I'll just leave it up. And also, Marai, I appreciate that follow as well. Let me see if this thing pops up. Mute that. No, it doesn't. It's not even showing up in this. Interesting. Cool. I'm gonna keep that running just in case. Like yesterday, I had a little spammer. No notification because no one talked. Well, I mean, it showed up on my notifications on my phone saying such and such followed, and also on Rumble. Like if I go to my Rumble thing, it says, hey, such and such followed, such and such followed. But pretty sure it's supposed to pop up in here. Pretty sure, anyways. Maybe I jacked it up. Anyways, I was out there smoking, and I realized I'm an idiot. I can fix this whole problem really quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and go right. Say right around here, right? And we're going to add a keyframe. Or not, delete frame, add flag. What does flag do, I wonder? Resize clip, speed, loop, auto adjust. Don't need the break. Next key, add key. Just like this. So this will keep going like normal, and then she'll pop. Because I'm an idiot,
Well, maybe
and I
if
should have
you
known
weren't
this.
fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the years.
Yeah, that looks a lot better. Let's bring this back a little ways, like so.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the years.
Okay. I'm actually going to turn this off because I don't even think I need it anymore. And let's give it another look.
Well,
I heard your
maybe
ping
if you
pong
weren't
went pretty
fooling
good
around
yesterday,
with your
Green Arrow.
secretary, we could have had several trips over the years.
Okay, so I think I know what the problem is now. I changed this, so let's go ahead and do a transition curve, and we will
Secretary,
like
we
this.
could have had several trips over.
Yeah, that looks better. I love it. I love that transition curve. It's an amazing. I think it's gonna be like my new favorite toy. That's for sure. I like it. It looks
Well,
so good now.
maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the years.
Yes, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. All right. Next up, we need her looking to the side. So let's go back into the post stuff. Edit this. I think I want a little bit of Coke. Good old Pepsi. So today we will be doing some exclusive content here in a little bit. So anyone that does not understand what the exclusive content is, it is a Rumble thing only. So you can either be subscribed to me or be a Rumble Premium supporter. Me, I always suggest if you're going to subscribe or whatever, always go with Rumble Premium, because then you can watch everyone's exclusive content on Rumble, not just mine. But that'll be solely up to you guys, and I'll probably do that here like 15 or so, maybe 20 minutes or whatnot. Kind of want to knock out a little bit more of this before I only go exclusive, because that is part of the deal of being the Rumble partner program or whatever. 5 hours of exclusive content. I'll try to keep it only to roughly around that. I've only done like an hour, so I still gotta do like 4 more. Sage calling Pepsi, dude. I call everything Coke. Like Sprite, I call Coke. Coke is Coke. Pepsi is Coke. Root beer is Coke. Everything is Coke. There's different areas around the world, or not around the United States. Some say soda for everything, right? Instead of Coke, I just call everything Coke. Some calls it pop. Some calls it this and that, but I call everything Coke. Yes, the head. Okay, cool.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips.
Let's just go ahead and I guess, rotate the head like this. Maybe even bring this out a little bit. I do want to pin these though. Sage liking what? Coca? Bit too much? Caca? Shit? Are you saying I like shit? Rude.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over.
I actually do not mind her looking over and stuff like that. Like this right here. I don't mind that.
We could have had several trips over.
I think the only thing I got left to mess with is this arm right here.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary.
Does this actually sit on the SUV? I'm curious. Not really.
Not really for me, but maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had.
So I think I'm going to move that arm up over here a little bit. Let's go ahead and hide that. And at this particular point, I will just go back into the motion thing. I got to select her first, though. I fucked up. Yeah, I always fuck up. Story of my life, man. The story of my life. I'm a fuck up. I think that will look okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's go ahead and get out of that. Go to camera. I need to delete this shit right here so that I can see what is actually fucking going on. Oops.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the years.
I love it. I'm loving it. The only thing I don't like is this. That's the only thing I'm not liking. I wish I could do something with that shirt to make it drape, right? I just don't think it's going to be possible. I'm going to go ahead and do another save because we do have the animation pretty much down. We just got to see if I can do something with this shirt. I'm getting a new phone today for the first time in like 5 years because my phone is so goddamn slow because, well, they want you to buy your own leash. Oh, gosh. So I got to do that roughly around 11.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your sex, you could
Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now I remember. Need to do something with... Is it this? No, that's a skirt. Tie blouse. All right. Let the fun begin. I hate this shit. Do that. Cloth.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had.
Whew, that is crazy.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with. Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around.
I only buy phones out of phone subscription. Those fuckers put BS prices if you do. Yeah, I've been up on that for like, dude, 2 years. I had this crap ass phone now for like 4 years, and you can get your quote unquote free upgrades like every year or every 2 years, I think. But we just stuck with that because even though you get a new phone, then there's the activation fees. You probably want a phone. So after the rebate, it might cost you only $100. So we got 2 phones. So it ends up still costing a few $100s. So that's why we waited anyways. Let's see. What are we going to do here? Wind settings. I don't need any wind. Gust frequency 0.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your.
I'm not sure why this doesn't just stick to me. I can't make that 0. Drag is 0. Tether. What if we do like 0.1 on that? See what that does.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around.
That's not doing jack nor shit. Mass can only do 1. Friction. Let's knock both of these down to 0.1.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had.
What if I make this thing like 100 pounds?
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around.
Weight map. Is it? I guess black doesn't move. Let's try this.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the years.
But look, what I want to be fixed doesn't work anyways. Look at the right here. It's still not falling. So I don't think it's gonna. What if I do all materials? No, it's still not working. All right. There ain't no point in having it on then. Go ahead and turn it off. Do also need to have her unhide some stuff. I'm not sure where it's at though. I might have to. take it back to character creator. I don't know what this is. What does this do? Enhance CC characters with head turn morphs. Alright. Let's try and get a camera angle on this. Since I couldn't pull that off. I'll try to hide this as best as I can. It does suck that they go way out of their way for these prices too. It really does. On those phones. Alright, time to find a camera angle. So let's go ahead and go into preview. I'm going to delete these cameras. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get like a little close to her. I want to not have him in the scene. I guess I could just hide him. So there's no clipping in that aspect. But I still want to have more of her in view. So let's go to create camera. Linear. I don't know what the difference between linear and orbit is. There's so much stuff I gotta learn. But I feel like I am getting a little better. I will say that. Camera. And then what I'll do is kind of do like this. You see how I can mess with it a little bit? Now let's see how it looks at frame 200. God darn it. Forgot. We have to parent it. Link, pick parent, and we are picking that.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips.
All right, so we see the problem already. She's clipping into this, which is fine. Which is fine. I got the main thing down, so we can fix that. So we'll just go to frame 250 like we are. Click on homie G Skillet and edit the motion. I think all I have to do is do a little bit of a rotate. Like that. I think I'm also going to bring the camera down just slightly at this point. So that I can have the whole hand in here, right? So let's do that. Alright, cool. Now let's take a quick through.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the year.
Wait a minute, did both hands just clip into each other? Hold on. They did, right here. Let's go back into it. I shall get this corrected. Maybe. If I... Oh, that's why. I was like, where's it at? You had two things selected. That's the reason why. I guess we will just rotate the arm here again a little bit here. Something like that. Now let's see.
Well, maybe if you weren't fooling around with your secretary, we could have had several trips over the years.
Yeah, that works. Perfect. Cool. Let's go ahead and do another save. And with that, I think we're going to go into the exclusive content. So if you're not a member of Rumble Premium, you can sign up and you can see everyone's exclusive content, or you can sub to me on Rumble and the same thing will apply. I always say to do the premium because you get more bang for your buck, but that is solely up to you guys. And I will be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow is not going to be 7 a.m. I got to work tomorrow, so it's probably going to be like 4 p.m. sadly, before I can get home and start streaming. But I'll still try to make the most of it, and I'll make it up throughout the week. All right. Just pecking away at this. I got a lot of rendering to do.